Hey guys, this is a football chap companion for Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest. I think Aston Villa all day. I hope so because I've got Rodgers as in my fantasy football. Let me just do this. It's always a problem, isn't it? All this technology. Fucking hate it. Hope everyone's had a nice week after Christmas. It's always horrible, isn't it? Like the podcasts are always a little hit and miss. Here's the Aston Villa team. Martinez, all rattled at Arsenal, wasn't he? Cash, Konza, Lindelof, Matson. McGinn, Buendia, and Rodgers. Excellent. Let me just check it is Morgan Rodgers I've got. Because you never know. And then Watkins. Pretty sure it's Morgan Rodgers. Yeah. Yep. Sancho on the bench again. Here's Forest. John Victor. And then we've got Aina, Milenkovic, Murillo, and Williams, the back four. Anderson, Dominguez. Wonder if Anderson will be still there at the end of January. And then we've got Hutchinson, Gibbs White, and Bakwa. And then up front, Igor Jesus. Igor Jesus. Yeah, I think Aston Villa all day. I think Unai Emery was fuming after that Arsenal game. You know, not shaking Arteta's hand. That's fucking weak. You know. And then I listened to him saying, I can't wait all day. He literally waited there for 2 seconds. I was like, nope, down. Don't even think he waited there for 2 seconds. And it was actually, to be fair, Arteta that was looking around going, where the fuck is he? And a coaching staff, an Aston Villa coaching staff went and shook Arteta's hand. And you can see Arteta going, like, what's going on? So Aston Villa were rattled. Definitely rattled. Martinez, so funny, getting rattled. Like, he is a grade A bellend. Martinez, great goalkeeper, not saying that. But, if your club like Brentford have got the no dickhead rule, he's nowhere near the team, near the club, is he? Because he is a grade A dickhead. Okay, Forest kickoff. The festive fixtures, yeah, still the festive season. 12 days of Christmas, so I guess, yeah, it's the last weekend of Christmas. Hope everyone's had a good Christmas and New Year. 2026, fucking hell. I do hope if anyone was going through anything during 2025, I hope it feels a little lighter in 2026. And if you did go through anything terrible during 2025, well, here we are. Here we still are, fighting, ready for another day. Just got to fight life, haven't you? It's a struggle. Just got to fight life. I've got the same haircut as Sean Dyche. Terrible. Sean Dyche struggling with his phone, with his watch. But there's a constant reminder in the badge, isn't there, of how big they are, how big they were. They are a huge club, Forest. Those two European Cups. But, oh shit. Oh, what a save. What a save. Wow. That was unexpected, that. So let's just watch this again. Nottingham Forest playing it out. And got intercepted, went to an Aston, went to Watkins, and I don't think he was expecting it. Took one shot, or took a controlled and shot. Hindsight, maybe he should have shot first time, but keeper did well. Stuck his leg out. Long kick by the keeper. Be interesting to see if Gibbs White is there too at the end of January. Oh, here we go. But Nottingham Forest had a good thing. They had a good thing with the manager. And then they fuck it up. And they're poorer for it because of terrible ownership. Just terrible ownership costs football clubs so much. Like, look at Chelsea, look at Manchester United, look at Nottingham Forest. Just people with money that have no clue about football. And in the case of Manchester United, they didn't even need any money, to buy it. Glazers bought it and took a loan out. How the fuck you do that? And then put the club in debt to actually pay for their ownership. So they've actually not touched it, with their own money. Unbelievable. Chelsea, Maresca, sacking Maresca, will this new manager that they get be any good? Telling the manager that they've got to play certain players for a certain time and take them off, and weird. Very weird. Yeah, I've been feeling like I've got a cold coming. Tired. Here's Villa now. And just, decisions, just the decisions of the owners can change the whole club. Look at Aston Villa. Who would have thought when Steven Gerrard was the manager, that this could be the ceiling for them. Unbelievable. Then they sack him. Good decision. Get Unai Emery in. Amazing decision. But yeah, I think, Aston Villa all day. A good ball onto the left hand side. Oh, oh, okay. Let's get it cleared, Forest. Yeah, none of this playing it out. Free kick to Villa. Foul on Cash. Yeah, 7 minutes already. Villa are flexing the muscle a little bit, taking control. I have eaten like shit today. Here we go. Ah, nobody there, nobody. Who was that, McGinn? Not the best. He knows it. He knows it. With the financial problems Villa have got as well, it'd be interesting to see who they bring in. They were a little bit short last year, like points wise, I mean, for the Champions League, but, they did get a couple of good loan signings, like Rashford and that, what was it, Asensio. So it'd be very interesting to see if they do something similar, this month. They need it. I think they need a striker, don't they? Or someone there to help Watkins. Is that not a foul? No. Back back to the keeper Martinez. Or Mr. Rattled. Right, 83% they've had. Aston Villa. 83% of the possession. Two attempts. Oh, here we go. Come on, guys. Try to pass the fucking ball into the net. Jesus. Go on, Rodgers. Says here, like Unai Emery talking about Harvey Elliott. The problem we have with Harvey is this year he is on loan, and in case he is playing matches, we must buy him. We decided 2 months ago, what's fucking November? Or basically end of October. We are not convinced to sign him. How can you not be convinced to sign him? I've only had him 2 months. Spending the money we need, this is the issue. Weird. So I've just replied because, I don't really agree with what Isaac did, but, you're treating a player like that, Harvey Elliott, where he's just like sat around with his fucking thumb up his arse. Like, why take him on loan? Like, it's fucking pointless. Why take him on loan if you're not going to play him? What is the whole point? So they can treat him like shit, basically. But yet, when someone like Isaac treats the club like shit, um, you know, everyone gets mad and angry. Like, oh, you can't do that, or it's unprofessional. But, this is an example, if you wanted to use it, where, well, look how players are treated. So I've just put, players get treated like this by clubs, then clubs getting mad when players like Isaac treat clubs how they treat players. wonder if Liverpool will take him back then. Can he go on another loan straight away? Go on, Rodgers. Is this Rodgers? Ooh. Oh, no, it wasn't Rodgers. Sorry. Matson. Because I just yesterday put Rodgers on my fantasy football now that Rice is injured. So I was like, who can I put in? Who can I put in? Bad ball that by the Forest keeper. Yeah, very sad news about Dan Petrescu. I've heard that he's got suffering from cancer. So yeah, shout out to Dan Petrescu. Oh, stay strong, mate. Apparently he's lost a lot of weight, bless him, and he's fighting it. You know, you never know what tomorrow brings. Like sometimes I always think about my money situation. I'm not really a rich guy, and I'm always thinking money, and you know, I've got to do this and I've got to do that, and I can't afford this, I can't afford that, you know. And some people, you know, you see some people, oh, well, I've got this plan and I do this and I do that. Well, they're in a financial situation to do that. I'm not. But then sometimes I think, well, who knows what happens tomorrow? I could get hit by a bus. Like, yeah, of course, you got a plan, but oh, yeah, there's a coming together there. Rogers, fucking hell, is that Murillo too? To be fair, Murillo is trying to get out of his way, kind of. You can see he's trying not to stand on him. Oh, but he did stand on him there a little bit. Yeah. But I think it was just accidental. Yeah, socks all cut up. I do think it was accidental, though. I don't think Murillo meant it. Here's Forrest coming forward. This fucking guy is a fucking moron. Don't know if you can hear that. This fucking guy. Fucking hell. Forest have had 2 passes in the final third. Fucking hell. Back post. Oh, it's a swerve. Oh. Here's Anderson. Oh, let's see this. Unlucky. Got to a Forest player though. Here we go. I think that's a corner. Well, I was just going to write a post on X saying Forest have only had 2 touches in Villa's box, and then they go and get 2 more. Jesus. Is that out? Some people say yeah. Go on, Lindelof. I'm really happy to see Lindelof doing well. First corner of the game for Forest. Put some power. A little flick on. Oh. You know, there was talk of Anderson going to City. Who's down now? Is it Rodgers again? No. 26 minutes gone, still 0-0. Ooh. Come on, Villa. Really got to be getting a fucking goal. Watch Cash. Come on, a bit quicker, man. Bit quicker. Got to be doing a bit more. Villa. Fucking hell. A bit quicker in the pass. Tempo up. Seems to be running out of ideas. Like, look, fucking Lindelof just rolling it back and look, rolling it back and looking. Oh, well done. Well defended. Who was that? Konza. Oh. Oh, here we go. Fucking hell here, Forest. Oh. Fucking hell. Look at this guy. Sounds like the guy from Goonies. Chunk, whatever his name is. Guy with the fucking eye down here. Into the box by Villa. Here we go. That's going to be a very weak penalty, but who was that? Tillemans. 32 minutes. I thought Villa would be a lot better than this. Three corners each now. Go on, Milenkovic. Go on, son. Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance. Punches it out. Oof. I think it hit someone on the back on the way out. Another Forest player. To this guy. So fucking annoying. Like, this is a university student, you know. A university student that's, sounds like a high school kid, you know. Got a bit of a smack in the face there, let's see. Yeah. Who was that, Konza? Yeah. Whoops. Well, 35 minutes. They need to improve a little bit with the creativity, Aston Villa. At least the website hasn't cut out like last week and the week before. That's one good thing. Here's Matty Cash with the throw in. And I actually think United will get beat by Leeds tomorrow. Away we go. Matson got brought down. He's angry. Yeah, you've seen them given. This is it about the consistency though. Just not there with the officiating. Why would the linesman just stand behind Cash? Ooh. This guy sounds a fucking idiot. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but it's 9 p.m. now in Taiwan. This guy will be like this all night until about 2 a.m. Like laughing and giggling like a fucking moron. Like an absolute grade A moron. Here's oh, great ball. Here's Cash. Why did you cut in? Oh, go on, Rogers. Oh, well done. No foul. I guess, Forest are defending well, defending as a unit. Oof. %79 possession for Villa. Only 5 attempts on goal. Forest have had 3. With that little percent, you know. Go on, let's shoot. Go on, play it out to Cash. Yeah. got to be a throw-in. Yeah, Villa throw-in. Oof. Go on, Villa, on the break. 44 minutes. Oh, well done. Oh, lost possession. Got to do something with this. Oh, Watkins has scored it. Looking at tweets. Let's see this. They needed to, they needed that. Did that. Jesus. With that possession, you've got to have results from having that much possession. Oof. Oh, I don't know. Could the keeper have done better with that? And there we go, straight on half time. Wow. Eddie Howe has emerged as a shock contender for the Chelsea job. He's too fucking nice for that club. Okay, guys, I'll leave it there for half time. I'll come back in 15 minutes. Okay, guys, ready for this second half? It's good because now, Forest will have to come out a little bit, which will leave room for Villa. I'm sure Unai Emery would have been, okay with that half. It's just the chances, there's just got to be more lethal. Here we go. Oh, a bit of a tame shot, but ooh. Is that really a free kick? Oh, it's a free kick the other way. Okay. .47 minutes. Villa get this second goal early. Settle them down. Yeah, I don't really think Forest are doing much attacking wise, to be honest. Especially if Villa shut up shop. But with 1-0, there's always that chance, isn't there? Is that not a foul? No. Oh, what a shot. Ah, oh, McGinn. See? That's what they would have wanted. That's what they would have wanted. I just said that, you know, get that early goal. MC, oh, of course. Yeah, ooh, nah. Nope. It's a bit weak, that. Come on. Villa screaming handball, but come on, it's a free kick to him, wasn't it? Here we go. Here's Forest. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, what a miss. What a miss. How do you not even get it on target? Go on, Rodgers. Get on this, Rodgers. It's going to be McGinn. Bowenda. Oh, who was that? Bowenda. Thought it was going to be Rodgers. No, it's fucking terrible. So Aston Villa need to do now, just, keep hold of the ball. Tempo down, just kill the game, but not like that. Fucking hell. Oh, well done. Go on, look, send it. Oh. Williams getting stuck in. I think he got the ball. Let's see. Well, yeah, didn't get the ball. Yeah, didn't get the ball. Has he got a booking? No. Here we go. Is Forrest back post, or is he going to go alone? Oh, what a goal. Wow. Great goal. That was a great goal. I'm sure Villa fans will be angry with Lindelof and some of the defenders for letting that ball just go through, but come on, ref. So something for Forest to fight for now. It's interesting last 30 minutes or so. Here we go, here's Forest again. Looks like they've got... What is that? Why are you shooting from there? Come on. What the fuck? Honestly, that is not that painful. I don't... That's just... Come on. Let's just see this. What is it worth? I don't know. Is it worth that? Rolling around like 10 times? Maybe I've cursed Rodgers. Here we go. Villa into the box. Back post. Oh. Saying here, tension is growing between Jason Wilcox and Ruben Amorim, with frequent discussions now described as strained and little optimism over January signings. Now, let's be honest, who the fuck is Jason Wilcox? You know, Amorim's clueless. Like, not got a clue. But who the fuck is Jason Wilcox, this footballing mastermind? What's he done? Went to Southampton. Woohoo! Amazing. So Bakwa and Aina have gone off. Bakwa did not have a good game. And McAtee and Savona come on. And ref, is that not a foul? Oh. Here's Villa. Gonna shoot. Oh. And I reckon, you know, February, United will be looking for a new manager. You know, they're absolutely clueless, the owners, you know. Brought a guy in who's got a completely different system. I think Dan Ashworth was warning them, didn't listen, sacked him after spending 10 million on him. Bring in the manager, don't really back him. This time last year, one signing, you know, was it Dogu, whatever his name is. And no midfielders this summertime, but for some reason, shitload of attacking midfielders. Can't really sell anyone. You know, but you know, all comes down to the ownership. They hired him. This is their guy. Couldn't beat Tottenham in a final. You know, lost more than he's won. That's the first time since the 1930s a Manchester United manager's done that. Lost more than they've won in a calendar year. Fucking dog shit. But all responsible is the Ineos and Glazers. It doesn't matter really who the manager is, you know. Everyone's going to fail. Unai Emery would fail. Pep would fail. Klopp would fail. You know. Glasner would fail. You know, maybe we'd win a cup competition, and some years, oh shit, here we go. What's the keeper doing? What is the keeper doing? What is the keeper fucking doing? Absolute keeper's a fucking nightmare. Now he's crying. What the fuck? Absolutely embarrassing. No sympathy for you, mate. No sympathy whatsoever. Absolutely embarrassing, pal. Whoops. if you're a Nottingham Forest fan, if you're the manager, you've got to be fuming with the keeper. That is just so embarrassing. I just can't believe it. Just cannot believe it. But you're just putting your team under a mountain of, just it's an impossible, an impossible mountain to climb. They did so well to make it 2-1, get that one goal back, and okay, maybe a decent 2-2 draw away from home. And because he's making stupid decisions, rushing out, pulls his hamstring or gets himself injured. Okay, now. Who needs attackers, opposition attackers, when you've got keepers like that? Can't believe I thought Rodgers would be, getting a couple of goals maybe. Maybe that's just against United. Oh. Oh, look, too much on it, too much. McAtee. So Watkins going off, McGinn going off. So just resting them because they've got such, a small squad really. The first goal, I think the goalkeeper could have done better. And then the third goal is just fucking embarrassing. It just kills the game kind of because, Forest now, 83 minutes, 3-1 down. They could have been pushing and pushing for that equaliser now. What, instead now, what they're pushing for? Wow, 3-2. Oh, amazing. Kamara there. I'm just seeing before Eddie Howe getting linked with the Chelsea job. Fucking hell, he wants to keep well away from that. Awful, some of the stuff you see online. An 89-year-old grandfather, Tom Wallace, rest in peace, Tom Wallace, a retired dental surgeon, was killed in a hit and run at Gads Hill in Gillingham at around 12:10 p.m. on December 29th. Albanian Albert Matrakshu, 28, has been charged with causing death by dangerous driving, driving without insurance, no license, failing to stop and failing to report an accident. Albanian Iral Pachi, 29, was charged with perverting the course of justice and criminal damage. Awful. Just like X just brings you down, you know. It's just, you know, you just see wave after wave of depressing news. And, you know, I don't I don't see how Europe survives, to be honest. I don't think Europe survives. Like some of the stuff you see happening, um, you know, just would not happen in Taiwan. You know, just, you know, I've lived in Taiwan for 18 years. You know, some of the things, it would just be a red line like, no, no, no. No, no, no. We do not accept this. We do not put our children in danger. We do not put our Taiwanese women in danger. We do not threaten our own culture. It just wouldn't happen. And they would have no shame, and rightly so, in making those decisions. You know, but you know they've not got this white guilt and called racist and Nazis and all this shit. You know, it's like, you know, and the people in charge would not try and change the fabric of the culture with, you know, the best way I can describe it is Labour's and Britain's immigration problem, or I guess Britain's immigration policy. If it was a football club, it would be Wolves. You know, that is Britain in a football club, Wolves. Because you're sending out all the top class people, all the good ones are leaving. And who are you bringing in? Dog shit. People that don't care for the club, the country, they just, what can you give me? Give me. Give me. I deserve it. Give me. Give me. I've come from a war-torn country. I'm seeking asylum in your country. I need a safe haven. Where have you come from? Calais. Oh, mainland Europe. Yes. Ah, okay. Okay, you're seeking safe haven and refuge from mainland Europe. Yes. Wow, okay. Yeah, Forest have had, what, 25%? McGinn looks like a good lad, doesn't he? So 7 minutes of added time. So it's all, it's all to no avail. Here we go. Is that a foul, ref? But back to winning ways for Villa. I thought so. I thought they would play a little bit better today. I don't think they were very good. I think the fucking best player for Villa was Forest's keeper, to be honest. And there it is. Yeah, good win. A win's a win. Did think for a better performance. But, that goalkeeper, what the fuck can you do? What can you do? But yeah, for anyone who's going through it, there's a link in my description for anyone who's feeling down. There's an NHS link for anyone that wants to look for a little bit of help. There's no shame in it. Maybe it's a New Year's resolution. And yeah, thanks for anyone who's logged on, clicked on, watched for a little bit. And yeah, these videos are never really very good. My shorts do a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know whether I should carry on doing these companions. I don't think no one gives a fuck really. It's putting it bluntly. But yeah, for anyone who did watch, thanks very much. Hope you have a good night. And yeah, maybe see you tomorrow for the games tomorrow. Maybe Man United or Leeds Man United. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, have a good night, guys. And thanks very much for anyone who's come on and had a little look. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.